Welcome to IKEA conference on TV Ray. Before I go further, I would like to thank the founder of the Ray Global Digital for this opportunity for me to be here, and it's nice to be part of the crew. How are you all doing? We have a lot to share today. Welcome again to IKEA conference on TV Ray. I'm so happy to be here with you. Please share as much as you can. Yes, I am so excited to start and share the idea with you all. How are you all doing? Please share as much as you can. I'm going to talk about the practical solution for long distance marriage and all you need to know if your husband or wife live in the diasporas and many years, you have been waiting for permission, processing, long distance. A lot of things are there that are taking it so, longer than we thought. So there are many things that happen during the processing of this, of waiting for your permits. But we all know how painful is it when you are waiting and nothing come out of it, and it's hard and it's pain. But in other hand, we cannot give our, our dreams and a goal of life, just let it go like that. So even the love that you both share together should not be taken away, and all these things have to be put in points and put together and work on it. So let us dive in. Please don't forget to share with all your friends, share on your pages, share on your groups, and I want you to comment as much as you can. So if your wives or your husband live in diaspora for many years and your permit process is taking longer, so what actually is the problem? You may be asking yourself, what is the problem? Why is it taking so longer? But there's many cases I wanted to share with you. A resident permit can be granted on basic of family tiers, and there's a very different ways and it's vary as well, depending on who is handling your case. You may ask me what I mean by that, who is handling your case. There are many times that those people who are working in the immigration office have a lot of things, a lot of application at hand that they need to handle. And sometimes also when I was always say that the holiday period, and there are many times many of them have to put those things in order, and it takes a lot of time. And sometimes many of us used to submit wrong application. Wrong application is one of the things that's make it so long that we need to, the office needs to restart the whole processing that takes long and so long and so long. So in these cases, you cannot allow your dream or your plan for your life to just go down just like that because of you have been waiting for your permit. You need to keep on pushing your dream, pushing yourself. At the same time, I always advise people to look for a way to get a job where in a particular country that you find yourself, train yourself, work on yourself. Maybe you may be lucky or on what you have passion on. So that's one of the reasons I always say that it is good to learn a lot of things back home, especially we the Africans. I want to talk about we the Africans. So there's many things that we don't count that's as a job there. But that's all those things count as and pay so much more in a Western country that we in African back there, we don't take it as serious as it is. So I always say to women that we need to learn like makeup, hair, and the men, you can learn the mechanic. Honestly, as I always say, if I know how to fix a car, I will do it. Because I know here in Finland, it pays a lot for someone just to fix your car. Like my car, ordinary small things takes a lot of money. I remember in summer I have to pay 1,900 to fix something that's wrong during the winter. So many hard work like that also pay a lot of things here, a lot here. So another practical solution to long distance marriages or relationship, it's the love that both of you share together. I think it's one of the key that we have to take care of. The love that both of you share together, it's a big work for two of you to work on it to make it solid and continue, so to make the love grow. So I have some keys that both of you have to put in practice. let's go on it. And I hope you guys are sharing. As I'm saying, I really wanted to share. I'm going to share also on my pages as I'm standing here. I want you to share and share as much as you can. So many people believe that long distance relationships are never going to work out because of the thought that there's a lot of complication, and also you may be feeling discouraged from your family or some of your best friends. They may advise you not to take it so serious, or not to allow your partner to go, to travel abroad, or it's because it can be heartbroken sometimes. Of course it can. So I want you to know that nobody say it's going to be easy, but the extra distance makes some things more sweeter in other way. But maybe some people may get it like it's complicated, or say that, okay, this is going to be complicated, or you should, you're going to be sad and lonely at the same time. Of course, there's a lot of way that you can work it together with both of you. So I will tell you, the extra distance also makes things sweet, and it's sweeter because both of you have been together for a while, and you have been able to hold each other's hand, eating together, touching each other. Yes, let's go to reality, because I'm going to go into the point. Together at the same table, feeling each other, touching each other, walking together, smelling each other air. This means so much in a long distance, because you have those memories that's keeping you alive for both of you to, like you still have that love that you still keep in your memory. So I've learned 21 key of how can you make your long distance marriage work together. Let me go into those key right now. Number one of the key to make your relationship work fine and you still stay in a mode of loving each other continuously, one of it is to avoid excessive communication. So it is unwise to be oversticking or over communication. You both do really have to communicate. You don't really have to communicate 24 hours a day to keep the relationship going. Many couples think that it is needed to compensate each other by calling each other 24 hours. Even sometimes it's so boring, because sometimes you may feeling, okay, I'm in a meeting, I'm in a class, I'm trying to fix things up together, and with the stress that we go through I will give an example, in a Western country, especially in Europe, we in the winter time we work a lot of jackets, a lot of depression, a lot of times of loneliness, the time, the weather, all those things can't. So it may take things worse when you would feel like, okay, I just need to compensate my my partner with 24 hours calling. So remember, less more, it's not about spamming or you are always sought to exalt each other. It is always about teasing at the right moment and the right spot at the right time. So number two, see an opportunity. See an opportunity. There's different opportunity that you need to look at in a relationship. I have my PowerPoint with me. View as a learning journey for both of you. View it as a learning journey for both of you. See it as a test of love for each other. As the Chinese always say, real gold is not afraid of the test of fire. Instead of thinking that the long distance relationship pulling two of you again together. So you should believe that through this experience, both of you will bond together and get stronger together and love each other more and more and more. So you have to look for a way how to bound this the love that you guys share together as much as you can. So number three, set some ground rules to manage your expectations. See some ground rules to manage all your expectation. You have to lay some rules and boundary. Both of you have to, to make it clear what you are expecting from each other during this long relationship. You have to set some ground rules so that some of you will not do things that your other partner will be surprised on. Let me give an example. Like, you want to be with your friends, or there's some places that you always go together, you want to go alone, or you are trying to hook up with one of your past or old friends, let me say boyfriend or girlfriend. These are the things that you need to work out and see. Don't do something that will surprise your partner. It's better to open up in each of these things. Open up as much as you can, how you are going, your day, your daily activities, as much as you can. Number 4 of my key is trying to communicate regularly and creatively every time. Each of you have to contribute to this. You have to greet each other good morning, and let it always be also good night every day. You must put this into practice. So this is the most things that you have to put on your top, and trying to update your partner about your life, about what is happening around you, about what you're doing, about your work if you're working, as I say. So you can also game up and send each other pictures, audio, some clips. You know, these are the things that you need that will build your relationship, even though you are far away from each other. By putting all these kind of efforts, it will make each of you to feel more love, to feel more. I'm going this. Don't look at me as Deborah that always talk about ministry, but this is reality of life. That I always tell people there's a time for both. I mean, there's a time for spiritual aspect and there's time for physical aspect of life. So we need to understand this is we here on the earth. And it's sweeter because both of you have been together for a while, and you have been able to hold each other's hand, eating together, touching each other. Yes, let's go to reality because I'm going to go into the point. Together at the same table, feeling each other, touching each other, walking together, smelling each other air. You know, this means so much in a long distance because you have those memories that's keeping you alive for both of you to, you know, like you still have that love that you still keep in your memory. So number 5 of what I'm going to talk about is they talk dirty things with each other. I know dirty things. We're all adults, and these are the things that we cannot take away from relationship because it's part of love. So sexual tension is undoubtable. It's something that you cannot take away from relationship, from your husband, from your wife. This is what we call couples. So sexual desire is like a glue that keep both of you together, not to depart from each other. So not only in a sex biological need, it's an emotional thing that you always can send to each other, say some dirty word to each other, and keep that flaming of sending each other teasing words, some kind of test with sexual provocative way, description, sexual parts of, you know, all those words of things that it's gonna still both your love together because you've been together before, and it's gonna be like kind of memory that your partner can never forget about it. So my 6th point is avoid dangerous situation. Oh my goodness. If you already know that going to the club or going to drink with the kind of group, your friend or people you are working together, and the late night will distress or will displease your partner, then you shouldn't do it. Not to do it is one of the things that you have to do. Tell your partner before ahead, or we assume what is he or is gonna do, because you have to put those priority into your relationship. You have to avoid what your partner will not be happy of. What your partner will not be happy of. So don't do it. It's one of the things I will tell you that you shouldn't do it. Don't go to club, don't drink, because it's something that you will never appreciate it. So don't be careless about the sort of matter, because your partner is only going to go extra worry about that, or suspicious about what is she or he is doing at this time, in this night, who is being with her, or who is with her, who is doing this. So because of that, you need to avoid and have power to control yourself. So also by doing that, it could be easy for you to fall into the trap, which will be in a, that can be separate your relationship with your partner. So those are the things that you need to continue avoiding. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Please share as much as you can. I still want to read your comments. So just listen to your heart at all time, that what are the things that I'm gonna do that my wife or my husband may not like. So listen to your mind too, not just only your heart, listen to your mind. My number 7 point is do things together. How do you do that? You have to play online games, watch a document together, the documentary together. You can see many of them on YouTube, on Vimos at the same time, sing to each other, where your partner in other side are playing guitar, maybe you know how to sing. Look at something that both of you can do together, and go online shopping together. As you are going, you can put your phone and say, darling, I'm on the so-so shop, I'm on in IKEA shop, I'm on a so-so shop. Let your partner understand where you are going and where you are coming from. Also make sure that you always buy gifts to order and send to each other. That does not mean that because you are far away from each other, you cannot send gifts. You still can buy gifts to your partner and send it by post. So these are the things I really want us to work on. So you can also, number 8, you can also do similar things. When I say similar things, recommend books, TV show, like TV Ray. They have different activities that they're doing on the TV. So you can recommend TV, movies, music, news as much as you can. When you read or watch together or listen to the same things together, you keep on more topics in common to talk about. Those will give you more things to communicate about, because you are watching or doing the same thing or to create the same thing together. So those memories will keep you alive in your relationship. So number 9 is make visit to each other. Wow, how do you do that? Visit are the highlight of every long distance relationship. After all the waiting and hearing and absent, you finally get to meet each other, to fulfill all the little things like kissing, holding hands, all those stuff, which is part of relationship. This is part of life that we cannot take away. So which are all common to other couples, but very special and extra intimate for people for long distance, because you have been far away from each other. So that is the time that it will be like a butterfly running everywhere, rainbow mixing together, all the stuff. Number 10 of my key, my God, have a goal in your mind. No matter what, you have to stick to that goal. Have a goal in your mind. Have a goal in your mind. What are the things that you want to achieve at the end of the day? How long is it going to be apart? What about the future? Your future, your plan. What are the things that you really want to do? So these are the questions that both of you need to answer it and ask yourself daily. What are the things that we are planning for our future? The truth is, no couple can be long forever. So eventually, you need to settle down. You need to start talking about your future. You need to start talking about what are the things that both of you want to do. So make plans for each other. Do updates, make times, estimate the time apart and time and together, draw all the goals and hand all the goal. Make sure that you walk forward towards the goal. You can't just lay it down, but you need to pursue it. You need to push it. You need to move it. And it's important that both of you are on the same page. Have the same goal, understand each other goal, understand each other ability, understand each other, what can she do, what can he do, and combine how you guys can make it together. So even though you are not even living at the same place, you can still follow your goal. You can still put those things in practice. So both of you are still motivated by working together at the same time, because she can also, or he or she, as in Africa or as a Western country, can still do something, can still be creative on what he or she knows how to do. You can still help each other in a different way, including in your relationship at the same time. So you need to motivate each other in a relationship as much as you can. My number 11 is enjoy your alone time and your time with your families and friends. It's not because your partner is not at home that you need to just be lonely and you don't need to go to anywhere, you don't need to mix with anybody, no. But you still have some friends that you know that you have introduced to your partner before he or she left the country. And I want you to know that you are not alone. You are not alone and you are not lonely unless you want to put yourself into that feeling by yourself. You don't have to you don't have to let you being alone in that world alone. So you still have your family, you still have your friends that you can tell, okay, sweetheart, I'm going to somewhere, I'm going to my friend, I will go and meet Sarah tomorrow, I'm gonna, there's some places that you can go and you can also do it by video and, some things like that. So you can also go to gym, you can also create an hobby for yourself, involve your partner in all those things that you are doing, which is gonna make your relationship or marriage last. Make visit to each other. Wow, how do you do that? Visit are the highlight of every long distance relationship. After all the waiting and hearing and absence, you finally get to meet each other to fulfill all the little things like kissing, holding hands, all those stuff, which is part of relationship. This is part of life that we cannot take away. So which are all common to other couples, but very special and extra intimate for people for long distance because you have been far away from each other. Number 12 is stay honest with each other. Stay honest with each other is one of the key that you need to work on in relationship. Stay honest with each other. Talk about your feelings or fears or insecurity, jealousness, all those things. We have to put it in a plan, whatever it may be. You have to stay honest with your friend. With your partner. It is better to stay honest and expose or make it clear whatever in your mind or whatever has happened than to keep it secret, because as soon as later on it will bring itself out, no matter what you hiding. There's nowhere, I will say it again, that there's nowhere that the secret can just be hidden for long. There will be a time those things have to be out. You cannot swallow it. You have to open it out and explain to your partner, no matter whatever are going on, whatever the problem or situation that you find yourself. Just tell your partner, no matter what it is. Your partner may help you or give you even support because you have been together. He or she know your insecurity, all these things. So you have to be open up to each other. It's one of the key that I wanted you to work in your relationship when you are in long distance relationship. My key number 13, know each other's schedules. It's one of the things that could help relationship or other person busy when he or she is free, or so that you can drop a text or call at the right time. Because sometimes you may be in a class or you are in the business meeting. For those who do business like me, you don't want to be disturbed. You just need to make sure that make your partner to understand your schedules, your time, so that he or she will not feel like, okay, where is she or where is he when I need to communicate with her, or when I need to communicate with him, when I need to talk with him. That sometimes you just feel like, no, this is my time. And be open, as I say, be open, know each other time, know each other schedule, know each other business or whatever you are doing together. Let it be clear within both of you. Please, I'm still waiting for comments. I want to see comments. Number 14 of my point is keep track of each other's social media, not in a wrong way. Keep track of each other's social media activities. What did I mean by that? Like each other photos, share each other Facebook, Instagram, tweet, all the stuff. Tag each other whatever you're doing. Look, just tag your partner. Share each other walls, what your partner is doing. Just share it and let it be cool, and it will be cool about it. Like, yes, you are still following the step, or you are still following he or she. My number 15 is a gift. Give a personal object or other things to hold on. You can buy it and send it at any time. Gift is one of the things that your partner will love to remember. It's one of the power things I always say. It's one of the mental power that it may be key, it may be ring, it may be bottle of perfume, or something that is meaningful that your partner will always remember every time. That, oh, with a memory, like looking at this and look at it. I mean, imagine the time you give your wife or you give your husband those things, the moments that you were together. Maybe is the last kissing or whatever you do before he or she travel. This is what you can find in a different shop, and it's kind of be in the store of its memories in a physical time, as much as it can keep your love and keep your love as much as you are doing this. This is why sometimes sometimes it means so much for some people that when they look at it, it brings back memory of good times that you have been together, as I said before. So my number 16 is get a good message apps. Get a good message app. That's a different kind of apps that have different kind of emoji, love, your feeling. You can show different feelings, what you are feeling. You just, send those feelings. Oh, darling, I just miss you. Oh, last night, I just miss the way you touched me. I just miss the way we kiss. All those things happening, and it's about the love together. It's love together. It's still keeping that love afresh. The aroma of love is still there. Just let him or she or he think about those things again. It is very, very good. My number 17 is the snail mail of your gift. You can make each other postcard, handwriting of love letters. Send it as much as you can. If you have time or if you have money, you can send it, post it. Let him see the physical, the physical things that you're sending to him. You can even deliver other flowers from one country to other country in a time of Valentine. Let him feel the love, or let her feel the love is still there. In the time of the anniversary that you remember, oh, something happened, so there you record all those things, put those things online, and look for online shop that is around the country or around where your partner are living. You can order something and deliver to your partner. Look for something cool online, like that will surprise, like t-shirt, sexy underwear, and more like that you can also share or send to your partner. Number 18, stay positive. I know it's hard time. I know it's not okay for you, but you have to stay positive. You need to be consistently injecting yourself the positive energy as much as you can in this long distance relationship to keep it alive. I know waiting for a long time may be painful, or sometimes you feel like I'm feeling lonely, I'm missing him, I'm missing her. But in this thing, make yourself, this time you need to build yourself the energy as much as you can. Buy yourself different things, build yourself with different things that will make you feel. What are the things, like motivational things that will make you to feel okay, that even though it's not there or she's not there. Keep yourself many things that that you love to do. And one of the things I always say that is stay positive, to be grateful for the relationship that you both have shared together, the time that you have been together. Be thankful of those times. Be thankful for that. Okay, you have somebody like him, or you have somebody like her. So be thankful also is one of the things I always want to say. And it's be thankful also make it healthy and safety in a long distance relationship. Number 19, keep each other updates on other friends and family. You not know sometimes. I don't want to say we Africa that sometimes we feel like hiding some things, what is going on in our family. But if you use your partner as your husband, as your wife, you need to keep updating what is going on in your family or your friends, so that you will not hear something, or he will, or she will not hear something. Because sometimes also, gossiping and scandal are always best thing to do about both of you together, kind of, you are gossiping about things, laughing together. Oh, do you know what happened to my sister? Oh, blah blah blah. She's getting married, or something that's about family and friends. That's something that is so fun. So my number 20 is video calls whenever it's possible, as much as you can. Sometimes people say no, you shouldn't for a video call. Video call yourself nakedly, all the stuff. It's your husband, is your wife. Do it as much as you can, because looking into each other's eyes or hearing each other's voice can also make everything all right again. I'm gonna say it again, because when you listen to each other or hearing each other's voice, make things all right again, because is your partner, is your wife, is your husband. You can video call at any time, even though you are naked, even though you're not. It is something that you want to build your relationship. You want to build your marriage. So it's one of the things, one of the key. I always want to say that it is very good in long distance relationship. My number 21, give each other pet names. What are the pet names that you think that it fits your fiancé, your husband or your wife? What are the names that you feel like darling, sweetheart, honey, something that you know that your partner will always, whenever he or she listens to that, you feel like, yes, you feel like a baby. I always say, especially men, when you look at the men, don't think that the way they're standing as a man, that's sometimes that you need to bring out those baby inside of them and call your partner my baby. It will come like a baby, like, yes, that's my mama. That is kind of way of also to bring that love relationship back again. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. These are the things I have for that can build long relationship together, even though you are distance, even though you are far. That sometimes I always want to say that, sometimes you'll be worried that my husband or my wife is abroad, maybe he's not calling. Sometimes, as I said before, he or she may be busy or going through some hard time of the permission. Those are the things that sometimes it's crack our brain, feel like, oh my God, am I going back home? Or that's why I always say that get a job is one of the key. I'm Deborah Fumimo Papa on TV Ray. Hope to see you again. If you have any comments for me, please do. I can't wait to read. And also, if you have any question on what I say, or you want to have any advice, I'm here for you. Before I go, I want to thank again the founder. I want to thank the founder again on this great platform that I am here. Before I go, I would like to thank the founder of the Ray Global Digital for this opportunity for me to be here with you on IKEA conference on TV Ray. This is so amazing. Thank you so much for having me, for me to be able to give a little point that I have for long distance relationship and marriages. I'm so happy for this opportunity. Thank you so much. I hope to come again here. Thank you. Please always watch TV Ray. Always watch TV Ray. They have a lot to share with us. Thank you so much. Bye.